Happy Friday, good morning, Red Army. It's your boy Casey, doing this for 1878 Casuals. We're brought to you by terrorists called it Mooney Ice Cream. And this is what's going on, other than, it's really all irrelevant, because the Glazers are doing the madness. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about us going in for Rasmus Holland. We bid at 35 million euros. That was rejected because they're on some 86 ting or high 80s ting. That's a madness because he was additionally up to last week. The man was at 40. Now they said, "Oh, you're not as on him. Let's go with the 80." That's the mistake right there. That's what that is. We can't fall for that. And I appreciate that our higher ups are like, calm yourselves, guys. We're gonna come in at 35. We're gonna do this like gentlemen. So that's the deal with him. But it don't matter, really, because I don't think we want to offer none. We don't know what to do yet. We don't know who's gonna run the team. Allegedly, this is another great one. We are going to go after Victor Osimhen. We're going to step up our bids for our attempts to get him. So we're looking to probably do the second highest transfer in the summer window, but we're lowballing for Rasmus Holland and Mason Mount, allegedly. The Mason Mount thing, they are saying that we are expected to spend 60. Allegedly, we're supposed to come in today with a bid at 50 and see how that goes. I think 50 is fair. As someone who, if I was doing the negotiations, I would bid him like 50. Let's go at an extra 5 on add-ons, like if he leads the team and assists the Premier League and stuff, we could put some extra cheese, but 50 plus 5 million add-ons, that's cool. That's like 55 in the long run. If he balls out, that's fair. I think we could handle, if they walk from that, let's call up Adrian Rabiot, someone who would help our situation. He's a guy on the free, a midfielder who would automatically make our team better. I don't know. These things we got to get creative of. De Gea is on one. Apparently, De Gea will not sign his new contract. Well, has not signed his new contract. He's been, his attention's been caught by a Middle Eastern team. The Saudi Arabia is popping right now. They're just throwing out cheese right now. Cristiano got everybody out there feeling like it's the thing. I don't know. So David's kind of slow signing his contract. He's right. His contract of 375 pounds a week for a girl. He's mad. It runs out in a couple weeks or a couple days or something. Real soon thing. Only goalie I believe we have on our staff is Butler. I'm not sure. We still have Henderson, but he's going to pretty much go to Forest. And why is that deal not done yet? That's interesting. That's supposed to be a done deal. It's not done yet. So David is slow rolling us. I don't know. Maybe it's because everybody's been calling him shite for the last 2 months. I don't know. He's probably fed up with it. The media hasn't been too good, and neither has supporters. But that's how it is. People leaving the clubs because their contracts run out. We got Phil Jones, Axel, Ethan Galbraith, Deshaun Bernard, Eric Harbury, Charlie Williams, and Manny Nukret. No, those guys' service is up. Phil and Axel is pretty. It's tough. They've had injuries that slowed them down, and that's been the problem there. So, Axel showed a lot of problems. I thought Axel was going to be someone going to ball out. Him and Fosu Mendy, but it just injuries. It just never worked out. Next news: 800 Manchester United Football Club employees are concerned about their lives. They're concerned about their futures. They're concerned about Christmas. How are we doing? They're concerned about their retirements, all that, because everybody's in limbo. We as supporters are kind of down, and not down, but and got some type of anxiety because we want our team to be able to compete, get the transfer market. Eric Ten Hag's frustrated because he wants to build a team. But there's people who work for the club, support staff, trainers, security, ticket vendors, people do the tour, director of operations, scouting, recruiting, media people. They're all like, what's the work? They don't know if how long their services will be needed, and that's fair. The Glazers are sitting back in Tampa, keying it with Tom Brady when people out here just worried like what's mad? You know what I'm saying? I got kids in school, and this is the madness. Come on, Glazers, you're fucking up the program. Huge blow to the women's team. Russo and Battle will be not returning. Both these ladies have been excellent for the women's team, especially Russo. She's going to continue. Looks like she's going to go to Arsenal. It's going to be better for her logistically. Her family's there. Hey, what can you say? They left the club in a better situation than they found it. The women are going to be in the Champions League. They're competing for Premier Leagues. They're going to be competing for a lot. But the fact that they're in the Champions League, it's amazing. I've watched a few of the women's teams. I found them to be very competitive, tenacious, very tacky. They represent the club well. They represent the badge well. Every game I've watched, I was highly entertained. Games that they were down, they fought back. Games when they're up, they closed them out. There wasn't a game where I watched where it wasn't just some type of excitement. Shout out to these two ladies, and best of luck. Greenwood will be with the club. They've retained his services, so the Greenwood saga continues. It's going to be interesting what happens. I believe he'll be on a loan, which makes a lot of sense. It's still a sticky situation with him. I know he's going to marry the young lady involved. He's got a child coming with this young lady, but it's a sticky one. I personally know about, let's say, many supporters who have voiced to me privately, some of them not even said it publicly, that if Mason Greenwood is with the club, they're no longer supporting the team. And that's heavy. Woo! That's heavy. I am not there yet. I need to see how we handle it. But I don't think it'll be something that serious. I feel it, but that's serious. I believe I talked about Rasmus Holland in the bid. It's going to be a tough one. We've got to get creative. Here's an interesting situation. Newcastle is interested in Scotty, but Newcastle claims that their transfer window budget's at £75 million. Scotty, we want to sell Scotty for 50. That's 2/3 of what their budget is. So Scotty might be with us next year. Is that a horrible thing? Only if we have Scotty and Fred. If we sign an Adrian Rabiot, that's going to bounce them to the back. And what I mean by that, our transfer situation is we're looking at it. We got about, right now, this is upwards of 120. If you can't count the new owner team. But if you do, that brings an extra 50. We're supposed to get an extra additional bonuses from being in the Champions League that could come up to and where we finish in our league and all that, up to extra 80 to 100 on top of what we got now. If we sell a couple players, so you're looking at what? So far we got about 200. If we sell a couple players, if we could get like a Scotty off the books, Donnie, Martial, I'm missing names here. Off the books. Some people are interested in Victor. It'd be a shame to see him go, but I don't know. Sancho's a name some people have mentioned. Some people want to give him another chance. Sancho teams are interested. A lot more teams are interested in Bundesliga teams. Germany's Rosklat is interested in him too. So there's a chance we could probably finesse about 230 out this window if we sell some guys. But if not, the worst comes to worst, it'll be 120. We got to start looking at guys on the free. Marcus Tremaine, who's an attacker. Adrian Rabiot is a midfield. I had some other guys in mind, but I had a late night. My head's pounded. But guys like that will instantly make us better. And then you can go get your Rasmus Holland and then get you a goalie. We got to be creative, it's still this Glazers thing is looming. Today they're supposed to go into. Today allegedly they are doing the, what is it they called it? The exclusive negotiations. It's it's I, it's a madness. It's just crazy. They're just tap dancing, adding on more dates, and I heard a report this morning that it could go up to an extra 8 to 12 more weeks. Well, that'd be fantastic. Let's all just keep people in limbo. Listen to what they should do. Both people who are bidding for the club, the two parties, say, listen, throw out your pocket, throw some, put an extra 150 mil in there just to keep everybody safe, make sure we have money. We'll deal with it. We'll take it out. We'll put it in the deal. Everybody's got to get creative because the Glazers are sitting there eating bonbons and chilling and sipping Mai Tais with Ross Clark, Tom Brady in Tampa, or whoever's in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? Having a good time, rolling around like life's good. Someone needs to. No, I'm not gonna say that. But they have no concerns and no care for nobody. They're the worst, greediest This is the worst bit of capitalism I've ever seen in my life. And the thing is, everything that they did to get the club is now considered illegal. So how is this? All this going now is not illegal. They're fucking up the program. It's not a cool situation. This is Casey. This has been my little Friday report. I gotta go make some cheese up to ACJ. You know how we do. 1870 Casuals, Terrace Cup Movie Ice Cream. Today, we're supposed to hear something, possibly, but we were supposed to hear something last Friday. We were supposed to hear something this whole week. We were supposed to hear something. So now they're saying today, or in this evening, UK time. So it's probably going to be like a couple hours here. We're supposed to hear something. Check the social media. Check the Facebook. Check the Insta. We'll release it. And if you see it before me, please post it. Up the Reds. Love United. Hate Glazers. Have a good weekend, y'all. You know it's going to be litty for me.